not doing a thing this morning. I just happened to run into this. I was scrolling. I was just looking to see if anything dropped that I didn't know about. Um, I don't keep track of it all as much as you think that I do. A lot of people think that I keep track of all the new music that comes out. I'm usually surprised. I'm like, oh, that happened. Like this one happened, I guess, like 8 months ago. This is Chris Webby, Baggage featuring Ren. So I didn't even know. That shows you just how much I pay attention, which I don't. So sorry, not sorry. I get busy, y'all. I get busy. I'm a mom. I work full time. I help other people out. I have lots of stuff to do. So anyway, this is Chris Webby, Baggage featuring Ren. I'm interested. I have no idea what it's about. I have no idea what the theme is or if it's going to be super lyrical or sing-songy. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to catch anything or everything. I don't know. We'll see. They're both two very, 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 very lyrical artists, and they both have great messaging in their music, which I love. And so let's see what we're in for. You ready? I'm ready. By the way, please go check out the original video and the artists. The links are down below. Please show them some love if you like their music. And even if you don't, just be a nice person and show some love anyway. Because I said so. Yeah, I just wanted to point at you. I'm pointing at you. Yeah. This is Chris Webby, Baggage featuring Ren. Let's go. Is sound on? Sound on? Okay. Oh, Purgatory. Okay. Okay. That does not look like Chris Webby or Ren.
Falling by the wayside with these habits I keep shaking.
I can hear both of their vocals layered on this. I can hear both of them, which is kind of cool.
By the wayside with these habits I keep shaking. New jeans with the same old baggie in my pocket. Trying to find a way, but ain't no way back where I've gone. New me with the same old baggage in my closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Webby. I saw him.
Yeah. Can't say me, y'all. They say I'm lost. I can't even start to count all of the days I've lost. After nights of losing count of all the drinks I bought. Self-medicating just to get the weight all off. Only starts with a shot.
Oh, I feel that so hard. Self-medicating.
Self-medicating just to get the weight all off. Only starts with a shot, then it's 4 in a row. Next thing you in the bathroom, scoring some blows. See, it is what it is, and it's all that I know. But I'm getting to a fork in the road. I know the way it's been, I take it in. Feel I gotta start learning to pray again. I try to wash away the sins, but they like tattoos on my skin. I've been sitting here scrubbing them, trying to cover them, but I'm stuck with them, struggling, drunk and stumbling, while I'm juggling habits that are both the cause and the cure of my suffering. I know it's becoming a little troubling. Falling by the wayside with...
Well, you know what's funny is that this is why it's so important when people do not get off the wagon. People are like, oh, it's no big deal. When it comes to addiction, you really have to be careful, because old habits die hard is like an actual phrase and it means something. So for personal experience, when it comes to addiction, it's like you open that door. The habit is you have a drink, but you drink the entire bottle or something instead of just having one drink, because you just don't. It's just not what you do. You start getting that buzz going and you start trying to make it last longer. Like if you already went to drink, you might as well enjoy it, right? And then, some people have alcohol as a gateway into other things that they do. I kind of kept the two, like, other ones separate. When I was deep in that, I kept them separate. I generally didn't mix the two, but it's just oh, it's not gonna be that big a deal. I can just have one drink. And then all of a sudden you fall right back into bad habits, because you basically trained yourself over the course of years of addiction to participate in it in a specific way. And so once you add those factors of doing multiple things, like you're in the same location, you're around the same people, you have access, once you give in, it's really hard to stop because your brain kind of switches into, like they say, it's like riding a bike. You just go right back into it. You fall right back into it. So that's why it's so dangerous for people to be around the same situations and people that are doing things like that, because it's not that they're wanting to go back to it. It just happens, And I feel bad because it's not easy. It's devastating.
Coming a little troubling, falling by the wayside with these habits I keep shaking. New jeans with the same old baggie in my pocket, yeah.
New jeans, same baggie.
Old baggie in my pocket, yeah. Trying to find a way, but ain't no way back where I've gone. New me with the same old baggage in my closet.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can remake yourself as much as you want, but your past, your experiences, and your old habits are the same. So even though you've changed who you are now, it doesn't mean that you still aren't carrying that around. And anyone that says that they've gotten rid of it completely and they're not carrying, oh, it's no big deal, they're full of it, or they're a superhuman. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's always like back there looking at us, following us around, like being a little bit tempting, whether you're tempted or not, it's still there. And it shapes who you are as a person. So I know I'm going on tangents. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I.
Bloody red mud, they whisper and murmur. How did rain get here? Nature or nurture? I nurture my nature. The vine misbehaves.
How did Ren get here? Nature or nurture? I nurtured my nature. He encouraged who he was. He let his, just who he was as a person, shine. He pushed it. He's like, yeah, that's how I am. And okay, that was a really good flip. I like that.
And get here, nature or nurture? I nurture my nature. Divine misbehavior, reaching for a bottle, thought the spirit was my savior. Chopping on my brain cells when I'm reaching for the part, but part's the only shot I got to stop this ticking clock. Tick counting down the minutes till that something in me pops and resurrects a disconnect that helps me self-destruct. And when I'm down on my luck, wasted, brain dead, vacant, faded. I get wasted to get brain dead. Mind so vacant, I'm so faded.
I love that. That was a really cool way to do that.
It's a disconnect that helps me self-destruct. When I'm down on my luck, wasted, brain dead, vacant, faded. I get wasted to get brain dead. Mind so vacant, I'm so faded. All the time, wasted, another line, brain dead, feeling so vacant, leaving on faded. Complicated, in-house patient, wasted, brain dead, vacant, faded. Tripping with my back against the wall.
Did that remind anybody of System of a Down? Psycho cocaine. Something crazy. Psycho cocaine, crazy, psycho. Sorry.
Tripping with my back against the wall.
So pretty.
Taken by the madness of it all. I'm falling by the wayside with these habits I keep shaking. New jeans with the same old baggie in my pocket, yeah. Trying to find a way, but ain't no way back where I've gone. New me with the same old baggage in my closet.
Yeah. Ooh. I know they're going into a really cool part here. I'm going to rewind it and listen to it again. Sorry, you're gooey, Ren. I didn't want to see that. A lot of times this is the only way that anybody breaks any of these habits is they hit rock bottom or they basically lose their life or almost lose their life. And sometimes people just still don't learn. They still are like, well, that was a one-off. I'm like, all it takes is a one-off. But think about it. One thing I was going to say, when it comes to baggage, they're like, New me, same old baggage in my closet. And this is such a random thing to say, I'm sorry. But like, I have a suitcase. It's still from when I went to Vegas. It still has stuff in it, and it's like at the bottom of my bed. But anyway, usually it's in the closet. You don't get new luggage. You keep the same ones and you keep reusing it. You keep going back to them. And they're not something you replace. You store it away, right? You put it away out of sight, out of mind until you need it again. And that's kind of, I don't know if I'm reaching, but for me, I'm not. It just seems like it's a really great metaphor for the whole situation. But I love this, or how it's getting real like, the violin. No, it's a, I want to know who did this. I want to know who did the scream. Damn. Oh, that end part was so awesome. What? See, I was trying to catch it before the ad so that I could just like run it back so I could have a cool thing on my screen instead of this, but I missed it. I was too slow. Too slow. That face, he's like, argh! You could feel it. That was a really good song. That was a really good collab. I hope they do more music together. I heard something about Ren has been working with a lot of people lately, and I know Chris Webby works with tons of people all the time. So I think that this was something that should needed to happen. Now, of course, I'm probably out of the loop and don't know, and it's probably isn't the first or last time, and there's probably like all this music I've missed, and that's okay. That's why I'm here, is to catch all the things that I've missed. I really appreciate independent artists and the collabs that they can put together because they're not held back by anything corporate, or, a lot of them just want to make good music. And we as listeners appreciate it. At least I do. I know you guys do too. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Because if you can put up with me rambling, you must like good music. Yeah. Because me rambling equals good music. I'm just kidding. I don't know why when I go to laugh, see, I have to keep it really close or it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't sound right. And then I get comments like, I can't hear you. Okay, that's fine. This song was really good. I'm going to add this one to my playlist. I'm going to listen to it again. I really like the way that they kind of brought their own spin on the same concept. And did that remind anyone of System of a Down? How they do the, what is that third word? I can't remember. Dun, 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 nothing crazy. Makes you high, makes you hype. Really want to go. Stop. Yeah. System of a Down. You guys, if you know, you know. Okay. Love y'all. Thank you for being here with me. Please go show love to Chris Webby. Chris Webby and Ren. I will put the link below. Go show love to the song and them as artists. They're both amazing. Absolutely amazing, have huge catalogs. I am not even close to getting to like part of their catalog done. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. I'm out. Unprofessional outro. Okay.